Hey guys, I am Jozlene Elise and welcome to my channel. Before I get started on my recap, I'm going to tell you a little bit of background about myself in the show. I have seen every single season, every single episode, main and untucked. I have gotten into feuds and won. Thank you, Sharon. And on top of it all, you don't get any more delicious than this when you have a Bianca Del Rio doll. I'm gonna show you her. Before you judge her, she was in my high school prom queen campaign. I still remember my tagline, "Don't be shady, vote for a lady." I did not win. And oh well, life. I did get a good laugh out of it because people actually got really mad when I took my tagline down and called them shady trolls, even though it was just staying in the Bianca brand. When I had her on my campaign, obviously she had like a dress, and I probably had her hair like this, like Bianca wore her hair, but I was in high school. I didn't have time to be doing turning out drag looks on dolls. But this is, guys, look at this. Freaking high school. I wonder what kind of glue I use. Like, this is, I think this is real eyelash glue. Y'all queens better get on that. On to the recap. Like I said, seeing every season. So I'm waiting on the big entrances that are about to go down, and they don't go down. And that's okay, because entrances are totally a bonus. Like, awesome. If you make an awesome entrance, immediately catch my attention, like you look real good. I mean, it's not even all queens have different aesthetics, but I will admit I'm a little biased. I do love the fishy queens. So, like for instance, Kimora, loved her outfit, loved it, perfect. And then there's Sasha Velour, who, when I was looking at Meet the Queens, I wasn't sure. I was like, oh my gosh, like, what's going on with her eyebrows? And then I learned to just love it, because, you know, it just caught me off guard. Nobody wants a unibrow. People have been trying to, like, you know, like, brows are the thing, and it's like you purposely put a little plankton in between your eyes. But she is fabulous. I mean, I just lived for her foolishness, just coming in the door and go, it I'm like, girl, are you for real? And I loved it, living for her foolishness. However, I will say Nina Bonita did impress me with her Mickey Mouse realness, looking like the Mouse King without the jacket, but you know. And you know, it's just, he just turned out a mouse, and it was a fabulous mouse. Then let's just get the monster out of the room. Mother Monster came to Drag Race. I mean, she came through. She came in full drag. Her outfit was amazing. But what got me is, like, Lady Gaga, you're not fooling nobody talking about, oh, I can't wait to see how long it takes for the queens to recognize me. It's like, girl, all you gotta do is speak in your regular voice, and we know who you are, because she sounds beautiful. Like, I love her speaking voice. It's so beautiful. She should, like, work for Audible or something. Like, she doesn't want to sing anymore. She should just, you know, basically read books to people. Next career move. So I'm glad she just went ahead, like, they were honest and just, you know, moved it on out the way. Still had a great impact within the show. I loved how she critiqued the girls. Everything was respectful, even going into Untucked. Rupaul, Mama Ru, comes in her lemonade yellow suit. I'm expecting a photo shoot. No, we're going into the Miss Charisma, Uniqueness, Nerve, and Talent pageant. You're gonna give me a look that represents your hometown and Miss Gaga herself. I am from New York. If I was a New York queen, I would not do Lady Liberty. So when Sasha came out in her artsy outfit, I was impressed. I was like, yes, okay, thank you. Now, Alexis, she did do Lady Liberty, but she did it differently. Did it in a more creative way with the flip skirt. And while she wasn't the only one on the runway with a flip skirt, Trinity, why did I want to say K-pop name? What? Is she coming back? Y'all probably already know this. Trinity Taylor also had a flip skirt representing Florida apparently, and it was beautiful. Hers is really gorgeous, Trinity's. I did like Alexis's as well. It spoke volumes about her. So I really appreciated it. Like what she brought to the runway. Valentina, who has been doing drag for 10 months and looks just absolutely stunning. Like she stood out to me in Meet the Queens. Just a side note, when I find out who the queens are, I do not do any research prior to the show beginning, because I just want to see what that person is bringing to the table to RuPaul's Drag Race. But I just don't really like to have expectations like, oh, I know she's a great lip syncer and all this and that, but I've already heard some things through the grapevines. I am looking forward to certain people lip singing. I mean, bad for them, but I want to see. I love a good lip sync, like girls. But Valentina, her hometown look was simple, fresh, clean, fabulous, just spicy. Nina Brown came out in that peach. And let me tell y'all, Lady Gaga had it right. She messed me up. I didn't know. Like, what am I looking at? Like, this is crazy. Like, this is scary. It was scary. It was creepy. It's like you want to scream inside, but at the same time, you're like, girl, like, oh my gosh, you a peach. That's so amazing. And I'll tell you, I was worried about her because she had that cute little ballerina dress, and then she had that peach, that flimsy looking peach hat, and hat, whatever you want to call it. And I was like, what is she gonna do with that? I really wanted to know. But I'm telling you, I'm not worried about her no more. Don't get me wrong, people can basically fall later on, but so just going ahead and going into it, I'm glad she won the overall. It was good for her because her hometown, you got it. And it was crazy and it was great. And then Lady Gaga, you got it. You knew it was a Lady Gaga outfit. It was one of her most iconic outfits. While I totally agreed with Lady Gaga's critique of she already took it so far. She should have just, finished it off with the lightning bolt, or, the hoops didn't make sense. You're not just doing Lady Gaga, you're doing David Bowie. So you have to take that into consideration as well. Sasha really entertained me because the face is the main part that was iconic with that, the art pop, the paint look. You can't just come out with a face and no clothes on. Like, she had the corset and she had movements. I was like, yes, Sasha, you're bringing it. Something seemed a little missing on the face. I don't know if it was like maybe she needs some lashes or what. Valentina, not quite an iconic Lady Gaga look, but she was so posh. Kimora, I would have never a million years probably have chosen that outfit. I've seen it so many times on everyone. Anyone could have worn that outfit. It wasn't like you could look at it and it's like, oh yeah, that's Gaga. So she could have picked way more interesting out of performance looks, because there was a point in time where she just was like, I'm just gonna be different all the time. Like, you will never see me in jeans. Never. Never. Okay. And I don't really remember her hometown either, but I don't think I really got Vegas from it. As much as I love Farrah, I didn't get Vegas, which I've seen her on a carpet. She can give you Vegas, and she didn't give it to us. It was like someone said Bangkok. Then her Lady Gaga look was kind of ill-fitting because she is very tiny. If you guys watched Untucked, you would like, you know, Lady Gaga comes in and she critiques everyone, and Farrah actually showed her that she had something to unveil.
I do wish that there was a tearaway under this.
There is.
Oh.
Oh.
Why didn't you do that?
I know.
What happened?
Well, I wasn't sure if it was gonna be authentic to the actual look.
It's great. It would have been nice to see you just...
If she knew she wasn't going to, and you know, people do make last minute decisions. Judges are being very picky and they're looking for anything to demote you so they can, you know, have the cream of the crop out of the other queens. So she should have really made that decision before she went on stage. But I still love you, Farrah. Like I said, Nina Benina ended up winning the whole thing, but I was confused, just utterly confused, and at some point, unfortunately, underwhelmed, because RuPaul said no one's going home. Everyone's not going to win. I knew that, but it really threw me off. And it's going to make sense when I tell you what I'm going to tell you at the end. Shea Coulee, it could have been more Gaga, less Shea, because, you know, I know like the longer hair, I just like, just bring it on up, because that look it just needed a little bit more Gaga in it. Gotta have more Gaga. Oh, Trinity being the Countess was slick. I don't know. I'll be real with you guys. I love the Countess. She was one of my favorite American Horror Story characters like ever. She was just so stunning, Lady Gaga in American Horror Story Hotel, and she tried to create that, but I just wasn't feeling it. And in Untucked, Lady Gaga actually told her she wished that the material of the dress she wore was silk, and I agree with that. Something more luxurious, but the hair was really smooth and well done. Like the blood was a little weird, but overall a great job. After being really confused and underwhelmed for a while, because underwhelmed because I was confused, like, what do you mean no one's going home? Everything just totally made sense when they said that there's going to be a 14th queen. I've heard it's Cynthia Fontaine because of the earrings and her hair. People thought Trixie, but you know, Trixie being Trixie, talking about, when have I, like, why would I show up in some bus driver boots? Bus driver boots. Stop. Hopefully this video wasn't too much of a mess, because I literally sat here, high energy, excited. With my camera in front of my light, giving it to y'all. And you know who I was giving it to? God. My camera didn't get nothing but pictures on it. I should post these pictures. I'm thinking I'm sitting here filming, and my camera is getting nothing but pictures. And I press the record button. Me and you aren't friends, camera. That's why I'm trying to replace you. You don't have my back. You haven't died yet, but you know, you